Today we're back looking at more people who thought that they were the main character. Fast food worker stands up to a car and recording him.
Can I have the name, please, the number?
I don't care you recording me on mom. I don't. You can show that to whoever you want.
I am. But can I have your name and number?
Who is she, the police?
On mom, because you don't got consent. No, you're not getting my name. Now show them that.
I will show them that.
You think I give a about this job? No, I don't. On mom. Now get out my drive. You holding on my line. Bye. Bye. Go. You mad? It's 597.
I ain't mad. You the one
it's
mad.
597.
You the one mad.
You mad?
I ain't mad.
If I knock your phone out your hand, you gonna call the police.
I sure am.
I know. Now pull
am.
off.
That's not the way you talk to people.
Pull off. Is you finna pay?
Then call the police then.
Call the police for? I ain't no snitch ass. So I'm finna call the police for.
Then what are you doing then?
What you doing?
I wanted to pay for my stuff.
$5.97.
It's not $5.97. I have a coupon.
Did you mention the coupon back there?
I mentioned it now.
Exactly. Pull off. I don't care about you recording me, bro.
Go
I can
ahead.
do the same thing.
Yeah, we can record each other. Because I'm being reasonable.
No, you're not. You're being
I
so
don't care.
condescending.
Who you finna report that to? I
I'm
don't
sending
care.
it to your corporate office. That's who I'm sending it to.
I don't give a Send that
Make sure
to
you
me.
tell them that.
Oh, bro, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You think I give a don't you? But I don't. Fuck. This job ain't doing nothing but paying them all insurance. Come on, man. This ain't
It's
nothing.
a job you chose.
I didn't chose this job.
You
For me, this job.
but you accepted
I don't even
it.
like working.
But you accepted the job.
Right, I accepted.
So you still chose the job.
Who wanted to accept extra money? Pull off. Bye. Bye. Damn, you finna make me call the police and I don't even like them up at my job. Pull off. Lame ass, old ass Chrysler. You need to work here. You need a new car. Old ass Chrysler.
I will never understand why people do that to fast food workers. Is it really worth arguing over something that's $5? Like, you're literally arguing like over McDonald's or Burger King. Name and number. The hell she thought she was dealing with the police. I mean, she probably thinks she's the police. Something that you'll notice a lot with these videos is that the people behind the cameras think that they're a lot better than the person they're filming. We all know she thinks she's a lot more important than that worker because he works in fast food. It's kind of like whenever you got that substitute teacher in school who thinks that they're the main teacher, but it's like, no, you're a sub. I don't understand it. I don't understand why they go out of their way to speak to people in such a condescending form. I don't even like working man spoke that from the heart. I mean, his job would probably be a lot easier if he was paid more and if he didn't have to deal with customers like that. You could pay me $1 million an hour. I'd still not take that job if I have to come face to face with people like her. Thinking that you can just walk through a stampede of horses. Oh no, what are you doing? Is this some like sort of aesthetic video? Yeah, and that's gonna be a broken bone. That is gonna be, oh my god, look at her, she got completely flattened. I don't think people understand horses are not like dogs. Of course, dogs can't speak English, but I feel like they can easily follow instruction. If you tell them to sit, roll over, etc., they'll follow that. Horses won't, they're completely different. Hit a grip with a hammer as hard as you can. That's what happens to bare toes around horses. Can't fix stupid. I mean, I'm trying to figure out why she thought that would be a good idea. I actually had a really bad experience, not with a horse, but with a donkey, which is kind of like a horse, but kind of different. Basically, I was at my friend's dad's house, they had a donkey, and I went over to stroke it. It was going to me, so I fed it a few carrots, etc. I decided to walk away, and I turned around and it was running at me. I'm not joking, I actually thought I was gonna die. Thank god it didn't run over me. But, like, I was proper running. Keep in mind I was about 8 at the time. Now, I nearly got trampled on by a donkey. Imagine a horse. If a horse stood in you, it would break you. I got trampled on by accident as a kid. Horse stepped in my head. I'm not sure how I'm still alive. Must have been some soft dirt or something, lol. But I still have a little scar on my forehead. This girl is definitely one that think this wouldn't happen. Exactly, like, I'm literally trying to figure out why she thought it would be a good idea to jump in with horses. Like, horses can't speak English. If you tell it to stop or move out of the way, it's not gonna listen to you, it's just gonna run over you. From I'm an a-hole, a girl thinks her soon-to-be brother-in-law is obsessed with her. I'm an a-hole for not wanting my soon-to-be brother-in-law on my wedding. Hi everybody, I'm a 26-year-old female and I'm about to get married to my wonderful fiance who's a 28 male. He and I have been together for 5 years and our wedding is set to take place in the spring. So for some backstory, when I was 18, I went on one date with a guy who was 18 too. We went out to dinner and I thought we had a really great time and really liked him. After our date, I texted him telling him I had a great time and would love to meet him again. He just responded telling me me fancy. He enjoyed our date, but he did not find a connection with me and would not want to see me anymore as he felt it would not be fair to me. I really liked this guy and was heartbroken, but I moved on. 3 years later, I met my now husband. When I met him, I had no idea who he was. Oh my god, I think I know what's gonna happen here. Basically, her husband is brothers with that guy she went on a date with. Oh god, this seems a bit spicy, doesn't it? We hit it off and clicked instantly and fell hard for each other. It was not until 6 months later when I was at dinner with his family and his brother was there that I realized his brother was a guy I went on a date with. I explained to my husband and he was fine with it. I also messaged his brother telling him I did not know they were related in any way, but I really liked his brother and would like it if he did not let our past together disturb my relationship. He responded by telling me that we were all good. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest, wouldn't that be really awkward though? Thank god you guys didn't do anything extra in a relationship. Like, you only went on one date. Like, imagine if you two were like, you know, friends with benefits. Oh, that would be awful. However, he has continually flirted with me. When we meet him for dinner, he always flirts, saying stuff like telling me my dress looks nice, that I look great, or telling me a specific thing in the menu looks like something I would like. He always does this in front of my husband. He has not said a word about this. He also tries to make me jealous all the time. Like, when we are all out with his family, he sometimes brings a girl with him. If they've been dating for some time, I will always kiss him the cheek, talk to her all the time, and flirting with her. But how's that him trying to flirt with you? I've got a feeling this woman might be sick with the case of the delusional bug. I've kept my mouth shut about this as to not cause anything bad between him and my fiance. But with wedding planning and sending out invites, I just had to say something. I told him I didn't want his brother there because his brother always flirts with me and tries to make me jealous. My fiance looked dumbfounded and asked when this happened, if his brother does this stuff when he's in the bathroom or simply not looking. I told him no and brought up all the things he did. My fiance laughed and asked me if I was okay in the head and if I was joking. I got angry at him and said if he could not see how truly disgusting his brother's behaviour is, then he is not who I thought he was. I'm so sorry, but by the sounds of it, the fiance's brother is literally being nice to you. It doesn't sound like he's flirting. We've barely talked since. I got a text from his brother saying he was sorry if he ever made me feel uncomfortable and he has no intention to make me feel that way. My fiance is still mad at me. Was I really the a-hole for this? I just want my happiest day to be my happiest day, and I can't be that way if I have to worry about his brother doing something. But by the sounds of it, the brother's literally done nothing. What I'm getting from that is that obviously she's went on a date with the brother a few years ago and she seems to think the brother still is a thing for her. Yeah, this woman is delusional. From everything she described, the brother sounds like a solid dude. He's friendly and compliments her and clearly has other girls he's interested in instead of original poster. Yeah, so by the sounds of it, the brother's just a friendly guy. How do you want him to treat you? Do you want him to treat you horribly? I've always noticed this. Like, of course, if you're in a relationship, I can understand you don't want your partner to flirt with people. What counts as flirting though? If he's really nice to somebody, does that count as flirting? Because by the sounds of it, this brother's just been lovely to you. Like, he's been a nice person. He's given you compliments, been warm to you, etc. Do you want him to be horrible and cold to you? She's obsessed with the brother. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, something tells me them feelings that she used to have for him have started to bubble to the surface again. Hey man, they did go on a date and she wanted to go on a second one. And obviously now she's with his brother. Oh god, yeah, that's an awkward situation. And yet again, how do you want the brother to treat you? Do you want him to be horrible to you? Okay, let's not do this. I've seen quite a few people doing videos like that and I don't understand why. As you can see, it says he cheated so he threw his mum's ashes in the river. Obviously, I understand why you'd be angry at him, but why take it out on the mum? I will never understand that whole mentality. I will never understand how someone has an issue, somebody today attacked the family members and friends. Like, why are you going after his mum? She was arrested and charged. Okay, so apparently that video was also a recreation. However, I think the woman in that video was actually charged. I actually support that. Don't throw someone's mum's ashes into the river. Some people, you can tell how they were raised immediately. Exactly, they were not raised right. Like, I can understand your partner's cheated, you hate him, you want to go after him, that's fine. Don't go after his dead mom. Attacking people's cars for clout. Okay, so there's copyrighted music playing, but he is gonna slam that trolley into the car. And yet again, why? Why would you film yourself doing that? I just don't understand it. It's like, if you're gonna do that, don't film it. You've literally just filmed yourself committing a crime. Like, these people must be dumb. Well, at least he showed his entire face so the car's owners can find him and sue him. Exactly, and by the looks of it, he literally works in that area. Like, it looks like he works for that store. He's gonna get in trouble with the law, probably get sued and lose his job. Someone found him and he got busted. Yeah, so it looks like he actually did ended up getting arrested. And I hope he got put into jail. And yet again, if you're gonna do something like that, don't film yourself doing it. Am I the only one who doesn't understand that? Like, if you're gonna do something like that and commit, like, a crime, criminal damage, don't film yourself doing it. Okay. Oh my god, she really is the main character, isn't she? Who is this auntie? I love her. Okay, so that video went on for a few more minutes. I'm not gonna play the whole thing because I don't want this video to get copyrighted. But whenever that video started playing, I was thinking, oh, she's gonna cause a bit of chaos. She was amazing. She is the rare main character of good and wholesomeness. She barely gives a crap if people are noticing her. She's having a blast, anti-Chad. I mean, yeah, like a lot of times whenever we see main characters in that Reddit thread, it's usually people doing bad stuff. However, she was being an icon. Yeah, usually people in here are the main character because they're acting entitled. This woman is a main character because she's amazing and I want to be your friend. Exactly, like who is that woman? She's amazing. And it's also the fact that like she was actually making the music sound even better. Like she's talented. Random woman tries to convince kids to be Christian and not to be gay.
Go to church anywhere? Huh? No. No? You don't? Mm-mm. Do you guys know how to get to heaven? Huh?
I don't know you guys at all.
I know. I just see you guys. You guys aren't like girlfriends, are you?
No, we're cousins.
Okay, alright. Just cause.
But if it was, it's genuinely none of your business.
Yeah, you're right. But I just want to let you guys know, because they don't teach you young kids anything about God anymore, that it's not the right way to live. So.
Well, if you force it on somebody,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
no,
right.
I'm not forcing it, but.
Yes, you are.
I mean, I don't know, you kind of came over here out of like nowhere, and like we have like no clue who you
Yeah,
are.
I know. God told me to come over to talk to you guys.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Alright, girls. God bless. Jesus saves.
Actually. Bro, my heart is racing.
That right there is going to make people not want to go into religion. Like that right there was cuckoo. Lady, I don't want to have intercourse with you is how you get strangers to shut up and go away. I mean, it's the fact that she just assumed that they were lesbians because they had short hair. Like that was weird. She saw a girl with a super short haircut, decided they were gay and that she needed to interfere. What a complete a-hole. Good for how these two handled it. I mean, yeah, I'm going to be completely honest. If I were me, I would have handled that completely different. It's the fact that they can't even go and eat a meal without being harassed. And yeah, again, that right there is going to make people not want to be part of religion. And it's also the fact that she was like, God told me. Did he really though? I think it's so interesting whenever I see religious people go up to gay people and they're like, oh yeah, my God told me to. But did he really though? Or did you just see them, knew that they were gay and decided to go and harass them? The Bible thumpers are always trying to shove religion in people but constantly ignore the part where it says to teach by example and not force it upon them. Also, you have to keep in mind, like that right there is probably going to put them off religion. You know, if they can't even sit in a McDonald's and eat their food without a woman coming up and telling them about God and preaching to them, they're not going to want to go to church. Lady angrily accuses street performer of racism because she is confused about the instrument he's playing.
Who's racist?
Oh, some ja.
No, I'm
I
saying
make my
that.
own
Do you
music.
know where this instrument comes from? That's why I said
This
that.
instrument comes from
I'm
Switzerland.
black. I can't be
This
racist.
instrument comes
For
from
what?
Switzerland.
For what?
It's not
For
a
what?
steel
For what? If you're
drum.
gonna have locks, understand
It
that.
comes from Switzerland. You want to learn? You want to be educated? This is a pan drum from Switzerland, not a steel drum from Jamaica. Two different instruments. Thank you very much. You are ignorant, and you are the problem.
Fuck, I'm sorry you gotta deal with that shit. What the f?
He was playing the instrument at the end and yet again he sounded amazing. But you're telling me he was sat there playing that a woman walked up and accused him of being racist. Where is the racism? Why did the dumbest people feel the need to talk to strangers? I'm just confused by the whole video. Like, what about that was racist? What about him playing an instrument is racist? Like, I just don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. Even if it was a steel drum from Jamaica, why would it be racist for him to play it? Exactly, he's just playing music. Let the man play his instrument. I thought Target made it clear you can't record in their stores. Oh, I've seen this before.
Whoa. Shit. Kaden.
Oh, that's rude.
Why is the child sitting in mannequins?
What? We ain't do nothing wrong. You can't just sit on mannequins like that.
Did you sit on him?
Nah, she didn't sit on me.
Let's go.
Huh?
Come on.
What you mean?
Oh, you gotta leave.
I didn't even do nothing. I'm sitting with my cousin.
Come on.
Man.
Okay, how you playing, okay?
I think we all know how I feel about them pranks. I'm not the biggest fan of them. I don't think it's funny to play pranks on people who work in retail stores. If you want to play pranks, play them on your friends, etc. That wasn't that bad. However, I'm just confused as to why the child was sitting in a mannequin. Let's not forget one good thing came out of this. She'll never sit in a mannequin again. Exactly, like, that's why I'm curious about why was she trying to sit in one. I was a child at one point. I don't think I ever sat in a mannequin. I was actually terrified of them. I hate these videos, but people in here are being ridiculous and he's being a predator towards the girl. This is the fastest I've seen someone from the video's Brit character, and it was specifically to stop her from sitting in him while using a non-threatening voice. The video and concept are extremely stupid, but the people here are somehow being dumber. Okay, so there were a few people in that comment section basically calling him a predator, which just doesn't make any sense. The minute she went to sit in him, he shoved her out of the way. Like, that isn't what a predator does. So I don't think he's one of them, but yet again, I'm just confused as to why she would sit in him. Who sits on a mannequin? Main character is surprised the world doesn't revolve around them.
People are just walking in front of it like we're not recording.
It happens. People are people. None of it's intentional. Never attribute to malice what can be attributed to incompetence. It's far more likely that they're all in their own worlds, doing their own thing. They're not paying attention to the world around them. And we all do it every day, whether you're driving, walking down the street. All of our lives are just as complex as everybody else's. Everything you have going on, they have going on. Nobody knows what everybody else is going through. We also need to be a little more self-aware and aware of the world around us.
That was deep.
You gotta look deep to find the deep things. If all you ever do in your life is stay at the surface, you'll never find anything worth exploring.
Are you real?
I try to be.
I'm gonna be completely honest, after watching that video, I feel like my IQs went up 50 points. That guy seemed pretty smart, didn't he? I don't think this is main character at all. He's literally saying that people should be more aware of all people. Understand that everyone has crap going on. For those saying it's scripted, I'm not so sure. Because of the word incompetence, if it was scripted, they wouldn't have chosen that word, I think. For those criticizing his words, I feel like he grabbed the wrong word. I've done that hundreds of times where I meant to grab a word that means X, but I accidentally grabbed a word that means B. Like, completely different world of a meaning, it happens. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really know who the main character in that video is. I think they're talking about, like, that guy who's getting interviewed. Is he one? I don't really think so. I don't even know what the whole point of that video was. I'm assuming they're doing some sort of interview. I just think the interviewer was a bit annoyed that someone walked in front of the camera. I won't lie, if I am out and about and I do see people taking videos or photos, just like family photos, I try my best not to walk in front of them. I'll usually stand there for a minute so means I can get their photo and then walk past. But then on the flip side, if you are out in public and you're recording, there's a possibility people probably will walk in front of the camera. Well, anyways, guys, that's really fun video. That's some main characters. It was seeming like a more main characters to me, definitely will. First, bigger script, and see you all tomorrow for another video.